Four men, one mission, one goal, to seek answers from the paranormal world, exploring haunted locations. For centuries that quest has continued, but answers still remain. Do ghosts exist amongst the living? We seek the truth and believe paranormal worlds exist and remain and reach out in many forms. Ghosts, demons, poltergeists, dark energies. We seek only the truth for what we believe is the truth. Paranormal worlds exist and reach out in many forms. Follow our quest, our journey through haunted England into the dark side to seek the truth. Tonight, hauntings in England are here in Stratford upon Avon, Shakespeare country, to investigate Anne Hathaway's tea rooms. It was built in 1610. This historic building was used for many purposes over the centuries, and many claims of paranormal activity take place here. Very little is known about these claims, so we intend to conduct an investigation to seek the truth. Are these claims real or simply explainable events rather than the paranormal? We will be thorough and aim to bring the owners the answers they seek. Are entities haunting Anne Hathaway's, and who are they? Are they passive, malevolent or mischievous in nature? What events took place here, and are they dark and sinister or fueled by sadness? More importantly, are they dark entities dwelling here intent on causing distress and suffering? We shall see. As the night begins to fall and the lockdown is approaching, the team prepares to enter this beautiful historic building, tense as we wonder what awaits us in the darkness. Tick tock, the Hathaway's clock. During Stu's walkabout, Phoebe assisted by taking down notes of what Stu was picking up in each area using her phone to create a list of entities that reside here, whilst the team were elsewhere getting information from the owner Rick. This is crucial for cross-referencing later.
Hathaway Tea Rooms was built in 1610, and that was the year that Shakespeare apparently retired back to Stratford. So when it first opened, it was an inn, so he could have sat upstairs having a pint, you never know. After being an inn, it became a bookshop for a short while, and then an apothecary, like a chemist, where they also performed minor surgery. The turn of the last century, it then became a boot and shoemakers, and in 1931 it then became the Stratford's only tea room. There, with previous groups, there's been tables moving down here, so that's with groups, not with my experience as such.
So the strongest presence down here at the moment is a little boy. He's probably about 10 or 11. And he's actually, for some reason, he's actually stacking things and cleaning things. I don't know whether he's washing or he's doing something. He's definitely doing something now. This is probably, I'd probably say it was a Victorian little boy, this one. Probably about 1810, 1815. But his name's Robert, but they used to call him Bobby. So, but Bob, Bobby Boy, used to call him, and he wanders around, but I see him somewhere, like here, and he's doing something. He's washing, this is like a storage, but he's kept down here most of the time. But definitely Robert about 1810, 1815. So there's a woman that comes down here as well. She's strong on these stairs here. So she's walking down the stairs there. Let me show you what I mean. So she's coming down these stairs. Again, this is still a sort of Victorian woman. I'm getting nobody really older than that at the moment. Probably even about 1890. Her name's Henrietta, or Hattie. They used to call her Hattie. She's quite an old lady. She's probably, I don't know, she's probably in sort of 70s, I'd say. But she's been here a long time. She comes in and out of this space here. Okay, what I'm picking up here is a medieval dwelling here. I can see a guy, a small dwelling here, obviously that's before this was built. I'm getting the name Edward as well. It's coming up through the floor. And I'm also getting over here, there's a burial here. There's also a dog around this area. But the dog is buried with its owner here. But this is going back to medieval days. It might even be the plague. I'm getting the plague type feel here as well. So you've got Edward that's coming up here with his dog, Hattie who's walking down the stairs, and then you've got little Robert who's running around here. So let's see what we can do tonight on hunting these people.
Again, probably about a year and a half, 2 years ago, a young couple sat here, probably the mid-late 20s, just ordered food, he put the food through the till, and the chap went to the toilet on the top floor, so back out this room, up one flight of stairs. When he came back down and sat down here, he was absolutely shaking. The guy had gone really, really pale, and he was absolutely petrified. And his wife, I think I assume it was his wife with him, she was really concerned because she'd never seen that happen before. So it was noticeable something was wrong with the chap. So we went over and said, "Hi, yeah, are you okay? What's happened?" And he said, "I just passed a young girl on the stairs." And when he mentioned this young girl, it wasn't very busy, so I knew there were no small children in the building anywhere. And I said, "Right." He said, "It wasn't until I got to the bottom of the stairs," he said, "I realised that when I moved aside to let her go by, there was no footsteps, there was no sound." And it didn't really hit him until he sat down again, and he just went to pieces. He didn't eat his food, he was absolutely beside himself. So again, he didn't come in to make that up. I think that was just something that actually happened to him on the stairs.
We have a woman, I'd probably say late 1700s, comes up, she's all dressed in black, she's in mourning. Her name's Elizabeth. She comes running up here. Her husband, obviously, he's passed over, he's gone. She's not that old, she's only in her mid-30s. Elizabeth, yeah, she's not happy. She runs up and down here. I can see her now. It's one of them big taffeta dresses, quite full, very attractive girl, she actually inherited the house. Her husband's family owned it, got married, he died. He was the only son, and a wealthy family from the area, but because he was the only son, it went to her. Elizabeth Reynolds, her name is. Elizabeth Reynolds, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Elizabeth Reynolds. And she had one daughter, Rosie, her name was.
This young girl that he claimed he saw, but one of my first cooks here about 3 years ago, after our very, very first ghost hunt in the building, the following day she said, did they find the young girl? I said to her, "How do you know about the young girl?" She said, "Well, my mum brings a friend in, an old lady friend here." And she said, when she comes and sits on this floor, this is the first floor, she always sees this young girl running into the tea room and running out, almost as if she's playing in the building. And she said, "I wanted to wait until the ghost hunt was out of the way to see if they found it. I found her. And this old lady has seen her most times she's been in the building."
So Elizabeth runs up here, and there's a little girl, her daughter, as I said, Rosie, and she's in here as well.
So these stairs here, the gentleman downstairs who went really pale claimed he moved it out of the way to let the young girl go by.
What's down there?
And on these stairs here, he said, and then he got to the bottom, and that's when he realised that there was absolutely no footsteps, no sound.
There used to be in here like a little cot, a little bedroom. This used to be for it was a bedroom anyway. This so there's something that bothers me about this as well. Interest in that. Yeah, I think this was also the maids' quarters here and here. Okay, so this particular room was the maids' quarters. There's a woman who actually is in here, and again, this is probably, as I see it, this could even be about 1910. She's like the typical white bonnet, white pinafore and black dress that should be sort of a maid, should be a servant. She would be helping with the restaurant if it was a restaurant in them days, and the name I got here was Rebecca. Her name Rebecca, and I got the name Forrest. Rebecca Forrest here. She's probably about sort of 50, late 40s, early 50s, but she'd do a lot of the sort of family chores here anyway. But previous to that, going way back, it used to be like a nursery, a bedroom in here as well. I've got a feeling this door plays a bit of activity in here. I think this door is left, no matter what you do, you'll find it opens and it will rattle. And this door as well here. Something, it bothers me a lot about this door. It seems that for what's behind it, it's a rather big door. So I think here, I don't know, I just see there's a child that goes in here. There's something to do with children in here, whether they're playing hide and seek or whatever, but there's something that bothers me about this door. So I think the entity that's in there is not particularly friendly. It's a little bit disturbing. The woman actually stands just there in that corner near this door, and she stands there like this. She's sort of, it's a bit like opening this door and she's going, get in here. And I think that she's putting a child in there. I'm pretty certain she's putting a child in there, and lock it. And I think it's probably what we call the naughty room, but they're a bit more sort of harsh in them days. But I think that's got something to do with punishment, like a cell. I get the feeling in here that
it's quite, I'd say it's quite a dreadful
it is.
feeling.
Somebody killed themselves in here. They, I think they hung themselves from in here. Okay, so I think in this attic that I see, I think it's that woman who I've just been talking about, that Elizabeth. I think she hung herself from this rafter. Let me just show you this rafter here. See that one there? This one? Look, you see them marks there? Them sort of dips. I got a feeling that, when I actually see her swinging here, because she knew that having lost her husband, that's why the little girl I think is here as well, but it's a really sad affair. And I see two guys grabbing her like this and lifting her up and undoing the rope and laying her down. And it's actually, I don't normally get emotionally attached for the simple reason I don't want for it to sort of tag on to me. You know, really, I don't want to take it home as such, but there is something here which is so strong, and the sadness is really, really strong. So she was, yeah, they lifted her and put her down on the floor here. She'd been here for probably 2 days, 2 days. They didn't find her. Like I said, I think it was late 1500, and Elizabeth Reynolds, I said, back down there, and I'm pretty sure this is the same woman here. There is, what I'm picking up the strongest in here, there's an old woman who's on a deathbed in here, but then she passes over and she actually walks around. This was her bedroom. I'm sure this was her bedroom. I think she shared it with her daughter as well at the time. So she's quite old, so, you know, I get the name Molly in here. Molly Stedman, Molly Stamford. Somebody wants to talk to me out here. I've just seen some, so in here, definitely feel there's an old woman in here. And she's sort of all in black. And I see her dying on a deathbed, but standing looking at herself as well, which is interesting.
Came down and he was adamant that he'd seen a tall gentleman with a big tall black hat and a long black coat on the top landing. And his family was saying that he has these sightings and visions, and he does this quite often. He seems to be very in tune with it. So I haven't heard of this tall black chap before or since, but this guy sat down and again he was adamant that he had seen him. He sort of described him, you know, black coat and black hat, and as if it was a real person up there. So he was very, very clear about it as well.
I just felt the presence of a big guy down here. He's just standing there. He's a big guy. He's like a landlord.
He said he saw it on the landing on here. So I just described as a very tall gentleman, black hat and black coat on the landing. Yeah, and a lot of the sort of, you know, ghost hunting organisation parties who've been here, this landing and this floor seems to be one of the most active parts of the building as well.
And big guy. This was his living quarters just here. This is his bedroom. This used to be obviously an inn. He was the inn. He was the landlord. They used to call him something like. He did a lot of fighting, a lot of boxing. Used to call him like something like Rocket or something. Rocks. Because he used to fight and hit you so hard, it was like being hit with a rock. So that's what they used to call him. Big guy, probably in his 40s. Again, going back to probably about 1650. Rock. Trying to think what his other name was now. But he's here. This is his area here. So might be Rod, but it was Rod or Rock.
Right, we're starting the night tonight at Hathaway's Tea Room. We're going to go down to the cellar. It's Ed, Barry and myself. And you've got Gary, Phoebe, Stu and the Stu up the stairs going into the loft for a bit. So yeah, we've had the walk around, so we're going to go now, so come down to the cellar and see what happens down here.
Did you have any initial feelings when you first came down here,
Can you shut that door?
Tony?
No, I didn't, no. That needs to be turned off. No, just feel it.
On entering the cellar, we captured an EVP not heard at the time. but was found later on review on the camera footage picked up by the camera mic, and is very sinister in nature.
A bit weird, but no, not as such, but I'd only pick up now and again. Definitely feels weird in here. But yeah. Righto there. We've come down into your fantastic building to try and communicate with anyone who's down here. We're down in the cellar. We've got three of us. You've got Ed, Barry and myself, Tony. If you'd like to communicate with us, come and speak through this box please, in my hand.
Well, say hello to us.
Well, you're welcome to speak with us. Does anybody want to bring a message through to us?
Steve said there's an energy of a young boy down here. Is the young boy with us?
Look at that. You see a light flash behind me?
Something flashed in there. It's probably one of Steve's gadgets he's got out.
That meter's going off like a shadow detector.
Is that little boy down here?
I hope that the K2's going off a little bit more. Come on, who we got with us? What's your name?
You shout as loud as you can.
What happened down here? Is it a happy place?
There's any girls down here. Tell us your name, please.
Well, what was this place used for when you used to be here? Was it a place of happiness or a place of sadness for you?
Well, can I suggest we move over to that corner as well, because that's somewhere Stu pinpointed.
So, let's just quickly flick it onto AM.
As well, it's back there.
AM FM. Antenna off. Antenna off. Is that your belly? Yeah. Right. Turn around here, did it? Yeah. Right, is there anyone? Come on, the little boy here. Right, come and speak with us. We're down in the cellar, waiting for you.
Can you see us standing here? We can't see you.
What year are you from?
Is there the old men down there?
It's just gone all cold, going through my body. We got someone just stood with me. Right, come on. I can hear you now if you want to come and speak with me. What have you got to say? Come and stand in front of me. You're the one who's icing me up.
Here we capture a strange light anomaly. Please observe.
there's a voice there. What have you got to ask out? What have you got?
Yeah.
What I'm doing, I'm amplifying this through my ears at the moment. So
This is noiseless.
how about you go for it? Come on, we can hear you now if you want to come speak with us. But we need you to come and speak to us clear as possible and give us a message if you can. Here, listen to this. That's a good one. Sounded like help me, didn't it?
Yeah,
Or
help me,
Henry.
help me, or
Help me or Henry.
Mm.
So have we got a Henry here, or are you looking for help? Henry? Or help? Can you be more clear for us, please? This is fantastic communication you've got. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Listen. That's what it sounds like.
Sounds hard, yeah.
Is that you? Is that you, Henry? We can hear you. Or if you're accidentally asking us for help, we do apologise. It's very difficult. We're in the year 2016. What year was you from? Communicate. Did you die? Sorry, did you die in this building, I must ask? Not did you die. Did you die in this building? Didn't sound like too much.
No.
Let's just move around this bit again here. See,
What is behind? Barry, can you point behind the camera? Back there.
What?
That
That's
thing's
swinging.
been swinging.
Is it swinging?
Yeah.
Why is that swinging?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I wonder if there's been a clicking noise, and I wonder if it's clicking on the
How
tripod.
can that be swinging?
There's no through breeze.
Ed, our cameraman, spots a camera handle appearing to swing on its own, without any assistance. No wind or breeze is present during this time, an extraordinary capture.
Can somebody chuck something in here, others? Can you throw something off the shelf, knock a glass off, knock a can off, thump something? We'll just be quiet for you for a minute. Do you want to bang something? Do you want to knock it off? Listen, do this. How about you push one of us in the back? Grab her legs. Right, do you want to speak again? What's it say? me something. I'm a dead man. I'm a dead man. Listen. I'm a dead man.
Right arm just gone really numb.
Was it?
Yeah.
That's great. I've absolutely gone. I've got the chills. From listen to this, Ed. It sounds like I'm a dead man. I've got the complete iced up now. Is anybody else icing up?
No, it's well, I'm dead.
Oh. You affecting us? I'm icing up. Ed's arm's gone dead. Come on, this good voice is coming back to us. Go on, why don't you push one of us in the back? Hey? Tiny little voice there, tiny. Come on, you start to get the hang of it. Start. Tell us your name. Come on, we'd love to know your name. Is it Dan? Little Dan, is it you? Daniel.
Oh, Danny. Is it the little girl down here with us then?
You play with a girl on the stairs? Who else comes down here then? That's say Danny.
So the strongest presence down here at the moment is a little boy. He's probably about 10 or 11.
During this PSP 11 session, did we receive an intelligent response appearing to correct Tony? Says, no, it's mummy. A compelling response.
Come on, shout Tony out. Shout Tony.
So right, we've just been down in the cellar. We've had some interesting things. We had a few good EVPs in one side of the cellar. The spirit box appeared to be a little bit quiet, but we're not giving up on that because obviously we've got a lot to review. I felt a bit light-headed and I felt like somebody had got a finger down and went across my hand, and I also had the feeling of cobwebs down my side of my head. So I'm not sure, you know, it's I think possibly, you know, the rest of the team might come down here in a bit while we investigate another area upstairs, but interesting start. Something's happened and we've had some good responses, so we'll take it up to the next room now and see what happens.
So just here. There's a little girl. You see this beam here? Just there. This one just there.
This one?
Yeah, that's where she hung herself, just here.
Right.
So the little girl.
And what was the woman's name? Elizabeth?
Yeah, Elizabeth, yeah.
Right then, Elizabeth. And Rosie. It was sad that you hung yourself. Well, hopefully you're going to, you can talk to us, communicate to us. Come towards me with this camera, or you will know it's a camera. But just come and talk to us, we mean you no harm. And Rosie, especially you, look, there's a teddy bear there, a toy.
So we're recording this one. So I've got the teddy bear there, the red ball, they've come through. Okay, so this is where she hung herself, just here. So what I'm going to do, so we'll go back again. Right. Let's go then, yeah?
Okay then. Earlier on, Stu's picked up on an Elizabeth who hung herself in this attic, and her child Rosie. So if you'd like to come forward to us, and you can speak into Gary's got a box in his hand, and you can communicate through that. Try and talk to us. Let us know you're here.
You moving that teddy there, making it light up with your temperature. Come and talk to us, come and communicate with us tonight.
Yeah, you're making the teddy bear flash then.
Temperature. Just going, settling down now, that's good. Who's in here with us? Come on, come and speak to us. Who's in this attic with us at the moment? Who's this device in the hand that I'm holding? Who's here with us? So she's quite old, so, you know, I get the name Molly in here. Molly Steadman.
The attic area is proving quite active, and we are capturing many interesting responses and picking up on energy. We pursue further.
What's your name? Are you trying? Who's here in the attic with us? Come on, come and communicate with us, don't be afraid. Elizabeth, is that you? Okay, Rosie, are you with us in the room? Don't play with the teddy bear. Don't touch the white bear. Right, I'm trying to give you the means to communicate with us here. I know you've lit the bear up, but this device I've got in my hand that I'm holding, it enables you to be able to speak to us clearly. Can you give us a name, whoever's in the attic here? Because we know you're here, we don't want you to be afraid of us, but as you come closer, and give us a response. Possibly a name first. Come on. Don't be shy. Don't be afraid. Response there. That's interesting. Don't know, I didn't like the sound of that very much for some strange reason. That sounded really threatening.
Come on, Elizabeth. Rosie, make yourself known. Can you throw something in here? Touch one of us. We mean you no harm. Can you go to the teddy bear, Rosie? Can you make it light up? It's got nice colourful lights on. Just go up to it. And it'll light up.
Was this your playroom? Want us to play with you? Come on, we're all here to play.
Tell us your name, please.
That's the same
Violet, yeah. So,
two-syllable one.
yeah, 3 times.
Yeah. Okay, so we've just been in the attic, and we had a teddy bear and a lot of noises going on there, but there wasn't a lot of action. Got a few EVPs which were quite quiet, so we'll analyse them and see what we've got there. To the old smoke machine first.
Right then, you're going to show yourself. Show yourself in this smoke.
Put this down here.
Oh, let's change it a bit slowly.
It's going to have a focus focusing on.
It's probably the smoke,
It is,
isn't it? It's
it is.
trying to.
Flick it a bit more down there, make it flash. Can't you manually focus it? Come on. Come through the smoke. Bring your energy, your shape, your shape, your shape.
Observe, is this a figure moving through the smoke? Extraordinary.
What was that? Fucking.
It might be the smoke, but that will look weird.
No, that was a shadow.
To the right there.
Yeah. That looked like a big shadow.
Come on then, are you going to try and show yourself? We'll put some more smoke on now. Nice woman.
Black shadows running across. I felt sick as a dog a minute ago. You know, I mean, that was.
Strobe.
We had
We did see something was a bit odd, so we're going to have to review
a couple
that.
of orbs that we think ran across. Getting nothing on this though. But yeah, there was a big black shadow that suddenly went woof from the right hand side right across to the left. We got it on film anyway, so like I say, we'll review it. Not getting a lot on the SB7 at the moment. But we've had quite a bit of action down here, really.
Good.
Really pleased with it. Okay, so that was amazing actually. We got the strobe going, we had a bit of smoke machine, blasting the smoke out, and just as we were it was thinning out a little bit, a black shadow went straight across the camera, and we both saw it. We'll review that and have a look, make sure it is a shadow or see if it's the smoke. But we had a lot of action down there, a few orbs as well. What else did we get? The SB7, didn't really get a lot on that, but there was a big energy down there, so it was going to be worth looking at the footage now on that. I was well impressed. That was one of my favourite places. A lot of things going off there.
Right then, me and Barry are down here now. My name's Stuart. We've got Barry there. We've got something in our hands. We can probably picture, get you and see you. If you walk in front of Barry and between me and Barry, come and bring your energy between us both. Also, you can speak into this silver box. So after 3, speak into this box. 1, 2, 3. Okay then, I can't quite make out what you're saying. Come to the silver box again, it's good. You're making an effort. So come again and speak into this silver box. Right, you're making a good effort here. I'm going to put you into the... Does that help me, do you think, again? It sounds the same voice.
Can you get a name?
Could we get a name, please? That'd be great. Speak into this box again. Right, you are trying to communicate. This is good. Now, you're a man or a female? Can you tell me? Are you male or female? Well, I'm not quite sure what you're saying. If you could just say it nice and clear. Can you just make a noise? Even go like this. Ah, ah. Anything like that. If you can't quite, or just shout if you want. Or a scream. Scream for us, please. Well, we just can't quite understand. Hopefully, we might be able to understand later. Do you stay here all the time, or do you go off? Is there a place called heaven you go to? Talk to us again, please. Just come to this silver box in my hand. Let us know. Do you go to heaven? This is very good. You've been very helpful for us to research. You know, because we think there can't just be this life. You go into another, you know, into the energy. The whole universe is built up of an energy. And I don't think anything can live or die. It dies, but it's reborn. That's my theory. So is this correct? Do you go into a light? Do you go into an energy form when you pass? Let us know, please.
The cellar activity is proving very ominous, dark and sinister. Did a mass shooting take place here, or an ambush maybe?
Right, okay then. Would you like us to stay or go now? Just let us know. Would you like us to stay or go? Can you giggle down here? Can you laugh back at us? I'm gonna laugh. Can you copy me? Come on then, talk now.
Sounds like
That
that.
sounds like a laugh.
Laugh at me.
He goes, that's very good. We like that. You've got a sense of humour. And we like that. So as long as this carries on when you go to the next life, that's great. Can you do one more laugh for us, please? I've got an absolutely ice cold. What's about a whistle? Can you do a whistle? Like that? Something like that? Can you whistle to us now, please? Here we go then.
Who died in here. Okay, so let's see if this one works better. Let's try again. I'd like to come and talk into this device in my hand, please.
Astonishingly, we received 2 EVPs in succession. One is passive and the other is shouted out with aggression. A compelling Class A response.
Whoa.
So, brilliant one. I think we all know what it said there. Don't know. That is massive.
Right, yeah, that is class A. Right, who's the mailer here?
It says it twice, does it? Does it say at the start? It says clear, it says get out, then it goes get out.
Okay, so you don't like us with you, but before we go, we'd like to know your name, please. My name's Stu.
Got another Stu here.
My name's Gary.
My name's Phoebe.
Who would you like to talk to? I would have said that. The person who says it's Gary.
I'm not sure what you mean there, but we know it's a response. Who do you want to speak to? Do you want to speak to me, Gary?
Actually, it's, for some reason, it's going cooler a bit now, I think.
Yeah,
It was boiling.
Yeah, that was... That's the REM pod.
There's no temperature on the REM pod though.
No, that's proximity, isn't it? That's the... something's near it.
Come on then, walk to the light on the floor, please. Are you the landlord? You come to throw us out the inn, are you? Or have you? Or have you? Or have you? Or have you? You've come to throw us out? Well, we're not going at the moment. Come through the door. Are you happy that we're here still?
Yeah. Does that say get out? Oh, get out.
What's,
It says no.
what did you say the landlord's name was? You thought?
Rod.
Rod.
Rod, they used to call him the Rock because he was a fighter and they used to, you know, hit by him. You felt like he'd been hit by a rock.
Is this you then, Rod? That called you the Rock? Come on, see if you can throw us out. Let's see if you are the tough man everybody says you were. Make us come out of the room.
Come on speak to us. What's your name? Come on. Is that what it starts with now?
Come on, tell us what year you're trapped in. It's 2016 now, what year are you in?
I thought this would be a really quiet room. When we first went in there was not a lot of energy, but it's turned out to be fantastic on EVPs. We got an amazing amount of EVPs, one in particular just screaming at us, and it was so close to the recorder. It was so close, it was so loud, it made Gary, I think it frightened him. But it was great, this room. So I thought we'd connect with an old lady who was here, but it seemed to be two males. So it's amazing what comes through. But this was a great room, a lot of activity. If we had more time, we'd come back and do it.
So strange, but yeah, this is the room here. That they say, one inside, nasty witch. No, we're nasty old maid. used to put children in the cupboard, which was down there. But it's quite a small room.
There was a nasty old maid here, and the kids, she used to put them in here as a naughty room, like, you know, in the olden days, 17th, 18th century, 19th century, put them in there. So in here is, as far as I'm aware, there's quite a bit of sort of negative energy in here. It's angry energy, especially coming from the maid. So let's see if we can.
Try the PSP loaded. For
Yeah,
a couple of seconds.
get it on then.
Yeah.
Right, so the maid is the nasty old maid in here with us, would like to come and communicate with us. Are you here with us? The nasty old maid. Come and speak to us, we're very interested in you. We think it was disgusting what you did to them children. You got something to say about that? Come on, we're listening. All the opportunities to tell your side of the story. How do you think them kids felt when you put them in this room and locked them up? Not very nice, is it? Come on, come and tell us your story. There's this device I'm holding in my hand here, put whatever you're saying. Perhaps you don't want to talk to us because you're a bit of a coward because you've been found out, is that right? So, what is your name? Can you tell us your name, please? Have we got anybody here with us in this room, particularly the nasty old maid who used to put the children in this cupboard and lock them in for punishment? Oh, you're too scared to come and talk to us tonight.
Is someone here banging them?
That's what I heard it. I just thought it was behind TV, it was round there.
Just like a fudgy
boom,
bang.
boom.
Boom.
What's that?
There was definitely a thumping from the mill. You know, it was quite loud.
There's washing machines in there.
Is it working?
No, it's off crashing down there.
Yeah, no, just the kitchen.
Is that flashing
Yeah. I thought it might be no.
some batteries in it there?
Right. The old maid that used to throw the kids in this cupboard here as punishment. If you're here, will you come and speak to us, please, and tell us why you did it? Because we think it's disgusting. Come with this device in my hand and come close to it, and you'll be able to speak to us and give us your answer. So come on, tell us your side of the story. Why did you do it? Come on. Is he nasty?
There appears to be a light tapping and then a light anomaly.
Look at that. Look at that bang. That's a clip. That's a clip.
Did you regret what you did?
That was like a stone.
Yeah, that was like a stone.
Look closely and you will see a strange light anomaly float up to the ceiling and disappear
whilst the activity is taking place. We rule this out as dust or an insect.
We think we're very nasty doing that to the kids, because we've got children ourselves, and we'd never put them in a cupboard. So why did you do it? Is there anyone cold in it? I just thought there was a wind outside the window.
Did you hear that? Oh, did you hear that? Three words then. I've gone all cold again. My whole body's gone freezing cold. Yeah, why is the temperature drop so high? Who's in here then? Who's coming in here? Is this the lady with us? What's your name? Yeah. Hey, my face is burning. I ain't been scratched though. And my cheek there.
How's it burning? No, can't really see what it's like.
It's like a scratch there.
It's one of my things. As soon as it comes up in a minute and check it again.
My cheek, that's really there. Sure.
Come on, come and talk to us. Come and communicate with us. Who's in here with us?
That woman out there, she's floating outside. She's a bit like, one of them elementals that's floating outside looking in. She wants to come in, but she can't get in.
Definitely feel like someone's scratching me across my
Might
face.
come up later.
It feels, like if when you scratch yourself, that warm. I've got a warm, like like someone's burnt my cheek.
It hasn't gone cold here though.
Listen up. Listen, if there's a kiddie in here, I want you to knock back for me. You used to bang the door, didn't you, to come out?
Do it
And
again.
again. You want to come out? Knock the door. This door as well here. Something it bothers me a lot about this door. It seems that for what's behind it, it's a rather big door. So I think here, I don't know, I just see there's a child that goes in here.
We receive a remarkable EVP response from what appears to be a child speaking from inside the cupboard space. It says, "Please help me."
Come on, you want to come out?
It definitely tapped that 3 times.
Did
It went tap, tap, tap.
Very lightly, doesn't it?
Yeah, but that was the exact replica of how you did it, but a little tiny. Go on, this lady who's floating around there. You're not coming in scratching us or anything nasty like that, are you?
Who are you? Come and speak to us. The lady who's floating around trying to get him. Who Tony thinks scratched him.
I don't know if it just feels as I've been scratching.
It's like Angel's fingers in it. It's
It's horrible.
burned like an iceberg.
Because I've got gloves on, so I haven't touched my face. It feels like I've scratched my cheek, and the after effects like a warm burn in the cheek. I can still feel it over my cheek. Have you scratched me?
Where's it? It's scratched Tony.
Do you have a name? Keep getting a name, Agnes.
Just you, Agnes.
How old are you?
Nothing else, that's the balance.
You want to wrap up the door?
Very busy.
I know. John Druxton. Are you in this room?
Oh, I just lost my fucking balance and my head went down.
Okay.
I just received it then, I went on one leg and just... What are you doing? You're trying to affect us?
You're in this room here. I'm going to let you out.
My name's Stuart. What's yours?
Trying to speak to
Somebody else feel?
Yeah, I felt
It's gone cold
a
here.
little bit like heady.
Don't you feel like vertigo?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Don't I?
Could be this door.
That was smart.
Okay, come through again.
Was that?
Afterwards.
Afterwards. No, it was afterwards. Let's before he went.
Wasn't it around before? That's not that,
Here we have an elemental here. Stu picked up on a lady floating outside. I wasn't sure whether it was human or not.
You're the one who's going around making people's faces burn. Is that what you used to do to the kids? You get an horrible feeling.
I was on really cold eye.
Oh, hang on. Jesus.
What are you doing?
No,
You're going to know.
is he then?
That's what I said.
See, that's three of us now. That's three of us. That can't be just...
now.
That can't be just... Oh, my leg went up this eye, man. How can that be three of us?
What happened now? I've got massive cold spots down the bottom of my legs there, and I just went back like I did have swamp.
Yeah.
Whoa!
At all.
Who's going down? There's somebody in here mucking around.
No, the floor's a bit like
Yeah, I know, but that's
Yeah.
four of us now, Stu.
And they just flipped
I
off.
mean, what's going on? Who's next then? You gonna have a go at Barry?
Oh, my head feels like pressure on it. Like
Who's
that.
this lady then? You're obviously not very nice.
All around the cradle.
If you can attack people like this, to this degree of like, we've never had this before. Go on, give us a good old push this time. Well, I'm just about to go now. You're going to say goodbye to us. We're going to knock the door. Yeah, knock back to us. If you don't like these radio devices, you seem to enjoy this, knock back. Last time. Oh, cold blast. Last time.
Right, we've just done a session in this room. We believe it was the old maids' quarters. Wasn't getting an awful lot of responses on EVP recorders or the SB7s and the PSP11s, but we had a lot of personal experience here, cold spots, feeling sick and dizzy. One point Tony felt like he'd been scratched on the face when we were trying to get in touch with the maids and explain that what we thought she did was nasty. And we had some raps and bangs, particularly a couple of times. We knocked 3 times and we got responses. So personal experience a lot in this room. We've no idea if we've got any disembodied voices on the cameras, but quite active.
Something like that, I wouldn't go.
Hey?
Something like that up there.
There is. It's hanging. Suicide it is.
Is it right?
What happened?
No, it's just, I can't, it's really freaking that, isn't it?
It is. That's what I don't want to go. What was that just someone's fault? I think it was.
It's just this thing here. This thing here. This thing here. This thing here.
Right,
It is freaky. Right, let's
what
do
should
what
we
we've
do?
got here. Let's do a quick EVP then, eh? Okay, so let's have a look. So there is a guy and a girl who are prevalent here. Their energy's basically here.
Hey, up, like an old thing just come out your ears.
Did it?
Yeah.
Told you there was some energy
It's
here.
like a white blast coming outside the headquarters.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's these stairs.
Is it bugging you?
Yeah. Needs to go up there.
There is this woman flies up there. Okay, she flies up here, and this is the one that's basically going to hang herself. You know, Elizabeth Reynolds, I think I said, didn't I? So Elizabeth Reynolds, boom, straight up here, got the news, boom, hung herself up in the attic here. Let's see if we can catch her going up here. Okay, come on, a little bit more, a bit louder. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's give you one more chance here. I know you're on the stairway here, on the stairwell. Okay, so try again for you.
I'll tell you what, the amount of things going wrong tonight on the kid, it's unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah, we've just.
So why has that gone wrong?
Battery's gone.
What's happened to that now? Unbelievable.
It's dead.
It's dead.
No, I mean, it's on full blast. You can't even hear it.
Oh my goodness. I'll tell you what, we're just getting one thing after another just going
Yeah,
wrong
this
in
is
the
going
zone.
mad. Let me go and get my. I'll go and get mine.
Right, this bit where Tony is, this is a very tight attic space and it's really, really active and creepy up there. The energy's unreal, so you're going to try and do some EVP sessions at the stairs here.
Right, come on then. What's that noise?
Spirit box.
Right, come and speak to me then. If this little girl who runs around here and the lady's said to hang herself from the beam up there, would you like to come and speak to me, please? Just a quick EVP session.
Something like that. hell, man.
Someone help me.
help me.
Listen, listen, where's the mic on that? It's the bottom end, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. That's brilliant.
Why don't we turn that off a minute?
Yeah, go and turn that for us, Jim.
Right.
I think that's, I've just in the attic now.
I've got all our stuff. Right, who's here then? Is this is that Agnes?
Agnes.
Did I say Agnes?
Yeah.
Did I say Agnes earlier on?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know that. I said they've got a lady called Agnes, didn't I? But I said in the cellar.
That's interesting, that. Someone said it sounds like someone hung me. That's interesting because Stu picked up earlier on.
Somebody hung themselves.
Somebody hung themselves in the attic, and we believe it's a woman called Agnes.
Elizabeth.
Brilliant.
I thought it was Elizabeth or
It could be
Agnes.
Did I say Agnes? That's
Yeah.
probably where we're getting confused. But
Well-
right, Elizabeth or Agnes, whatever your name is, come and clearly speak to me, please. Walk down the stairs. You've iced me up a minute ago.
Whoa.
So hang on, walk down.
Should mail that now.
Let me just see if I can get the little girl on the stairs quick. Right, get the girl who's said to be on the stairs then. I'll come stand on the stairs for you. Listen to that. Listen, listen, listen. Yeah. Listen. Yeah. Listen. Yeah. Listen. Yeah.
That's again, yeah.
That is good. But again, it won't be picking it that good upon there. It'll only be on the camera, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll still ask out for this girl. The little girl.
Let's try nursery rhyme.
On a live stream.
Right.
Go on. Yeah, just
Rosie, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've got Rosie on the stairs with us. Do you run up and down? Do you chase after me? Is this what you do?
Brilliant.
Come on, come back up and then I'll do
Come on,
UVP.
then.
Come on, Rosie. Follow Stu up.
Come on.
Now talk.
Sounds male.
Horatio. Right, last question for you, Rosie. Are you stuck here? Do you need help? Or are you happy with your mum? They left me to die.
The EVP session on the landing area and stairs proved very active, and the sensations of an eeriness could be felt by all of us. The energies here were intense.
That's a good response, but I can't make it out.
No. Right, we just had the session on the stairs, more or less wrapping the night up, where we think the girl Rosie runs up and down and a customer had seen it. We had some decent EVPs, pretty good. Yeah, happy with that. It's going to go down to the review now, and obviously be interesting to see what we've captured, but definitely strong EVPs. Started in the other room and on the landing. We think we've got a male voice there. So yeah, happy with that, and we think we've had a good night, and we'll see what's happened.
We locked down a full spectrum camera in the cellar area, and on 2 separate occasions during the night it captured strange noises and kit being triggered simultaneously. We can find no explanation to this phenomenon, and we find this a compelling piece of evidence. Please observe. As we close down tonight's investigation, Anne Hathaway's tea rooms appear to us to have multiple entities, and paranormal activity seems to be very high. In several locations we encountered many strange events occurring, from knocks and bangs, EVPs and strange personal experiences, to members feeling sick and dizzy and felt an ominous presence with us in this ancient building. Eyes were watching us all the time. Many times in the night we endured equipment failure, power drain and even damaged kit, which almost felt to us that the entities were playing games and trying to prevent us on this investigation.